Hello, and welcome everyone to Highwire Improv online. Kicking off your week with 2 hours of great shows tonight. Really excited to get things started here. This is our second to last week of season 6. It's hard to believe. We are coming up on a 6th complete season. We just closed our submissions for season 7. We're going to hopefully announce that schedule next week with both online and in-person programming. Really excited about that. We also have a really great workshop / jam coming up on Wednesday with Shika Campbell. It's called I Object. It's an object work workshop for people performing online or in person, although the workshop itself will take place online. Check out Facebook or Instagram for details, Zoom info, all that type of stuff for that workshop. It's going to be free. Just show up and be good. It's going to be really fun. And let's see, we got 2 hours of stuff tonight. We got Menage at Duo closing out the night. We've got Get a Room at 8 o'clock with their object formation silliness. Really great stuff. We've got Baltimore Locals Baby at 7:30, and we are going to kick off right now with the wonderful story time with Jesse Bradley. Come on out, Jesse.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that fantastic introduction. Hi, this is Story Time, and last time I checked, this is also Jesse Bradley. And each and every time that I do this, I tell what I believe to be true story based off of prompts and memory, though I'm not doing the prompts today because something wild happened to me a week ago, and I've been thinking about it, and I'm gonna haven't prepared the story at all. Some things about this is as a wide content advisory warning, there are subjects in which I delve into that could be potentially triggering and sensitive. And so I typically provide this warning as I don't know where my memory takes me. Also, in the event that I use anyone's names, I typically have changed them and certain details unless I have gotten their explicit okay to talk about them in this way. I was diagnosed with pre-hypertension last year. Pre-hypertension is just a really fancy way of saying that you have high blood pressure. And this was part of the reckoning that I experienced last year after getting my first vaccination shot to find out how well am I not doing as a person. And I think all of us have not been doing well, either physically or emotionally, during this never-ending pandemic. And I was in denial about having high blood pressure at first, that maybe, just maybe, that the anxiety of dealing with COVID in Florida that doesn't believe that COVID is dangerous is just the reason why that my blood pressure and my own diet dealing with COVID and dealing with all of this death around us not being all of that great. My blood pressure wouldn't go down. And I finally, after a few days of just measuring my blood pressure, which that is its own anxiety itself, is the thinking about measuring your blood pressure is that the reason why that my blood pressure is high. And after a few days of it being really high, I finally came to terms and I accepted that, yes, I have pre-hypertension, and I call my doctor and I go, hey, can we start on medication? And the doctor goes, yes, let's go ahead and start you on medication and get you feeling normal. Every morning, I have my blood pressure medication next to the sink. It's part of my morning ritual to make sure that I take my medication, because if I don't, my blood pressure goes up, and then long-term bad things happen. And my blood pressure medication, it's this little tiny white chalky pill. And growing up, I've had a hard time taking medication. I had a hard time swallowing it. I dreaded any time that I had to take medication as a kid because I was afraid I was going to choke on it because it was going to be so small that it would just get stuck in my throat and I would turn blue and then I would die. And death has scared me even more now than it did way back then. And I have it by the sink, so I remember that before I brush my teeth, I take my pill and I'm all set for the day. I have done my daily thing of taking my medication that is keeping my blood pressure at a normal level. So I have the water running and I open up the bottle and I take out, typically, not necessarily take out, I typically like to raise the bottle to my lips so that way I can just get like one pill to shimmy in, and I have like a mouthful of water because I'm prepping myself to swallow this really, really chalky pill, this tiny chalky pill. And the pill goes in my mouth and I'm letting it swirl and swish. And I'm working up the courage to swallow this pill, as I have to work up the courage to swallow any pill because of that fear of choking. And I wait a few seconds and I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to swallow this medication this morning. And I swallow it. And I start gagging. And I start coughing and gagging and coughing. I look at myself in the mirror and I see that my face isn't necessarily turning blue like I thought it would be if I ever choke. It's turning red, beet red. And my fiance is not around at all. Like, she's in the other bedroom because she's post-call sleeping. And I'm coughing. And I'm in the back of my head, I'm going, this would be the most middle-aged man way of dying, because I am going to be 43 in a few weeks. Dying by choking on a medication that is saving your life would be such a middle-aged man way to go. "20 years ago, I am sitting in a booth with my friends, and I am on my fourth Newcastle. That was my go-to beer when I was 23 years old. I thought it was far better than Bud or PBR. Just the fact that it was from England and it was just rich and brown, and it got me a really, really good buzz. And I'm sitting in this booth in this bar after a long work week, after a long Friday night. 2 days before this, I was called into my principal's office. As at that point, I am a 6th grade English teacher for a middle school. I finally got a job, a career, after a little over a year of struggling as a college graduate. I graduated in August of 2001. So you can imagine just the timing of graduating based on 9/11 and then the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. And I was a graduate, I had an English degree, and I was struggling for a job. And it was assumed that by having a college degree that I would get a job, but that's kind of that's drummed into you and driven into you as you grow up. At least it was when when I was growing up, because my mom only had her GED at that point. And she expected, like, you're going to go to college and you're going to get a degree, and then you're going to have a real job. Because to her, a real job meant salary and benefits, not scraping by on doing hourly gigs like I did when I worked for McDonald's for 13 months as a maintenance guy, and then behind the grill, and working for Ticketmaster after that for almost 3 years in the call center, dealing with angry customers about their Backstreet Boy tickets, about not getting the seats that they wanted, and they're not getting the seats that they wanted for their NSYNC tickets or their Britney Spears tickets. And so I have this college degree, and I was substitute taught after losing my Ticketmaster job. And I finally get this job after just getting myself in. That I'm teaching 6th grade English and journalism. And at this point, I'm 23 years old. And I'm finally like having my life together. I finally have a job that pays a salary, that pays the bills, that not only am I paying my own bills, but I'm able to step in and help my mom, because I'm still living with her at this point. And things don't go well for me as a teacher. I have no idea what I'm doing. I didn't go to school to be a teacher. I went to school to be a writer and maybe an English professor at a university, maybe one day. And I make these mistakes at this school. Like, I had this student in my second period class who looked like a young Britney Spears, and she didn't like being called Britney Spears. She wasn't a fan of it because everyone compared her to this person, to Britney. And she's being very mouthy. And I'm 23 years old. And I don't have any sense of maturity whatsoever. And I look over to her when she's being very mouthy, and I go, "Shut up, little Britney Spears." And my vice principal, who is this man with a caterpillar mustache and aviator glasses, made me call the mom that night and apologize for doing that. I also lost my keys, my classroom keys. And that was a big no-no as well, because those are, someone could get into the classroom and cause damage, and that's very bad. So I had to have those replaced, and I got a lecture from the same vice principal about the importance of maintaining my keys. I also, for some reason, in my journalism class, there was a Russian student who joined who didn't really speak English, and I didn't entirely know how to integrate him into journalism. It was an afterthought in terms of having him in there in my class. They're like, "Oh, it's just journalism. It's like gym, right? It doesn't matter if this particular student can't speak or write fluent English. You could do something with them, right?" And I had no idea like how to do it. And my principal actually watched me teach. And it was starting to become very clear based on her watching me teach. And based on the feedback from my fellow teachers, that I have no idea what I'm doing. And so my principal calls me in at the end of the first 9-week period in Orange County public schools. Our semesters are divided into 4 9-week quarters. So it's first 9 weeks, second 9 weeks, first, so on and so forth. And at the end of the first 9 weeks, And Mabel, who I'm going to call her, Mabel has these bangs and this slightly like chin like hair that goes down to her cheeks, and she has these big gold glasses. And Principal Mabel, she makes me sit down, and she looks over at me at her glasses, and she goes, "Jesse, it's very clear that you're not teaching to the test. And I'm going to give you two options. One, you can resign and I can write you a recommendation to teach somewhere else. Or two, I can fire you and you can never ever teach anywhere else in Orange County." And I'm sitting there and I'm starting to cry because I'm 23 years old, and this was my first real crack at having a career. And I feel like I have utterly failed. I also know that it's not professional for me to cry in front of my soon-to-be former boss. So I hold it back. And I have this hope that I can go and teach, that I can still go teach somewhere else, that, I was good enough to get here. Maybe I can do it again. Maybe I can do something else. And I don't beg and I don't plead because I'm so stunned in this moment. And I'm thinking about what my mom would say, that I've lost my job. And I'm thinking about all of these things. And I look at Mabel and I go, I'll resign. And because I'm so afraid of my mom finding out that I lost my job, when I go back to my classroom, I throw out as much as I can, because I don't want any evidence that I've lost my job. I'm going to pretend like everything is normal. So I throw out as much as I can. I just leave with the bag that I normally take home papers in, and I go home. And this was on a Wednesday. So I have a long weekend because it's the end of the 9 weeks, and there's the teacher work day, and then the day after we had off. So I leave the house that Thursday, and I pretending to go to work, but really I'm hiding over at the college that I graduated in, looking for jobs and also flirting with women online. I still have needs, even in this horrible time. And I do the same thing on that Friday, where I leave, and then I meet up with my friends, and we go to a movie, and we're doing bar crawling downtown. And I'm at this bar now, and I'm 4 beers in, and I am thinking in this moment that I have utterly failed, that I have absolutely failed, that I cannot tell my mom that I have failed at doing this. So I pick up the empty beer bottle, and I walk over to, there's a trash can in the middle of the bar. And I walk over, and I have the beer bottle in my hand, and I am fully ready to just break the beer bottle and just slice open my wrists. That I'm going to go ahead and just die in this bar, because I feel like there is nothing else in the world for me that I have absolutely failed at life, that because I have lost this job, my first real job post college. And as I am about to smash this bottle, I hear someone say no. And someone grabs my wrist. And I am dragged back to the booth. And I am fed as much water as possible until I stop crying. And I'm thinking in this moment, once I stop crying, that, it would have been such a way to go as a 23-year-old to do it with a Newcastle ale bottle, to like kill himself in a bar, in the most emo way to do it with a Newcastle ale. Like, I imagine that if the medical examiner, if it happened, if I was able to go through with it and no one could save me, that if I did it with anything else, with like a Bud Light bottle, they would be like, victim slashes the so-and-so slashes wrists, and he did it with a Bud Light bottle. Ew, gross. That was been an even more humiliating way to go. Not just the fact that it would have been in the bar, but it would have been, with a subpar beer. And I thought, like, boy, that would have been a way to go as a 23-year-old, just drinking using some sort of fancy imported beer bottle to make a statement of some kind. What I thought was a fancy imported beer bottle. So here I am. It's 20 years later, and I'm not a teacher. I've ended up in a corporate job that I do very well in, that still involves some sort of teaching, except in teaching people how to manage change. And I have somehow reached this level of comfort to where I have great health insurance, and I live a comfortable life, and I managed to survive despite myself. And I am coughing, choking on the blood pressure medication. And I finally, after my 7th cough, I finally hack it up. And it's this little tiny thing that's left. And I let it go down the sink because I can't swallow it. There's nothing worth swallowing anymore. And I look back at that now, even though it's a week ago, and I know that I can laugh about it, like the way I laugh about almost killing myself 20 years ago. And I wonder as I get older, is when will be the thing that finally gets me that I can't walk away from and joke about. Thanks.
Thank you, Jesse. As always, you weren't kidding when you said you had something crazy happen to you, and that was going to prompt the story.
Yeah.
Thank you as always for a wonderful time. Newcastle, if you are watching, that was a free one. Next one will be a sponsored show. If you'd like to throw some money at us, we're always willing to. Can't guarantee it will be more or less somber or exciting.
Yeah, I guess I should have changed the name of the beer.
I mean, who's to say that you didn't?
Yeah.
So highest bidder, for anybody who wants to be in the retelling of the April 11th story time with Jesse Bradley, name your price. We do whatever it takes here at Highwire Improv. We are a nonprofit, so your donation is tax deductible. Thank you as always, Jesse. And anywhere on the internet people should look for you next?
I have a regular comic strip, weekly Sunday comic strip series on meowmeowpowpowlit.com. They're a broadside literary magazine based out of Philadelphia. It's called Life Hacks with Jesse Bradley. You can just go to Meow Meow Pow Pow. It's meow. Wow. Yeah. It's hard to really say on a YouTube show.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's great in text.
Yeah. But you can also follow me on Instagram at Questionable Decision Comics.
Nice.
I actually have a comic coming out through a zine called Know Nothing Magazine. That's called How to Bask in Your Shitty 20s. So
nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. We'll check those out, everyone. And thanks again. And we'll see you next time, Jesse. Thanks so much.
Thanks, y'all.
Awesome. All right, we're going to keep things going here in just a moment. Before we do bring out our next team, reminder, we have a workshop / jam coming up on Wednesday with Tachika Campbell. It is called I Object. It is object work workshop. come join us at 7 o'clock on Wednesday for some exercises, a little bit of training, a little bit of jam. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And look for those to be roughly every other Wednesday. We're gonna try and keep those going. So check those out if you've been looking for just a little tune-up or a little tweak, something to spend your improv muscles on during the week. All right, let's move on to our next team. They are self-described as feral. So it's going to be a good time. Please welcome the wonderful folks of Baby.
I was still putting my plates away.
Oh man.
I got a Corningware collection. If anybody's interested, I'd be happy to talk about it after the show.
Okay, good. I was just gonna ask if you would share with the audience at home.
I could talk about it extensively for several minutes.
Great. You are now in Baby's Corningware Roadshow. We have a very thrilling hour planned for you where we will show off Hannah's collection and tell you stories and where you can buy some of that great Corningware yourself. There's no step.
Should we do a little mono scene?
Yeah, do a little mono scene. Shall we get a look?
Barry, give us a location.
Awesome. Location for your mono scene is an attic.
An attic.
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 An attic.
An attic.
An attic.
An attic.
An attic.
An attic.
Attic.
Going up here. We're gonna just talk it through, Edmund. Just talk it through. Okay. It's been 7 days since you heard from your grandmother. And she's not anywhere here, but that does not mean that she's been murdered. We've been watching a lot of detective shows, but Grandma likes those runarounds. This isn't the first time, Edmund, that Grandma's just disappeared for many days. For all you know, she could be racing in Monaco again. She could be partying. She could be out on a balcony. It's just
Grandma.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I heard a voice and I thought you were Gram.
You really scared me right there, Leopold. Okay, I just came up here to have a private moment because it's getting really scary just to try to convince myself that Grandma wasn't kidnapped or murdered.
No,
or anything
you
like
do
that.
not say that. You do not say that. You do not say Gram was kidnapped or murdered or abducted or taken or any of those synonyms. She's fine.
Hey, I really want to believe that Graham left on her own volition. I really do, Leopold, but you gotta read the signs, okay? Like, usually when Graham has one of her runarounds, she leaves food for her cat, and there was no food when we came over.
Maybe Mr. Whiskers ate all the food, and maybe because Mr. Whiskers, he's a fat jerk.
Mr. Whiskers is a real fucking jerk.
He's got issues, and you know what? Maybe he ate all the food. Maybe
Okay, yeah, that's very plausible. Mr. Whiskers could have done it, but then you gotta say she didn't bring any hats from her hat collection, Leopold.
What? All her hats are still here.
Listen, I know I'm the pessimist in the family, but I just really feel it this time, you know?
Who would want to hurt Grams?
I don't know. Whoa.
Children,
Oh,
I see that you snuck by me. Don't you want to give step grandpapa kisses?
step grandpapa.
That's salty.
Mm.
No.
Why are you here? I thought that you both had jobs.
We do have jobs, step grandpapa.
It's the weekend. We don't
Yeah,
work on weekends.
You don't work weekends. Lucky you.
Yes, step grandpapa. We know you used to work in the canned fish factory and you didn't get weekends.
Or holidays or nights.
Okay, we get it. We're just we were just here to look for Graham. I'm sorry we walked right past you.
Yeah.
You won't find your Graham here.
Why is that, step grandpapa?
What?
She's gone.
We know that. Do you have anything to do with it?
No.
Why did you pause and look away?
Yeah.
Where?
I live for the drama, young man. I wouldn't worry about your Graham. She'll be just fine where she's gone. Now, as long as you're up here, go through the chests of old things from when you were babies. I don't want your baby things in my attic anymore. I have to go make lemonade.
So weird.
What the hell was that?
I honestly thought that Graham couldn't have made a worse choice than bringing Mr. Whiskers in her life, but he's worse.
He's. Did you kiss him?
Yeah, I guess so. He still smells like sardines, and it's been at least 20 years since he worked in that canned fish factory.
It's like a kissing an anchovy. Oh my god. Also,
Deep in his skin.
look, where he knows where Graham is, and he did not say where she is.
That was really weird. I mean, before he showed up, which, by the way, we've been in this house for hours, and he showed up right when you asked, is there anybody who'd want to harm Graham?
Will you be staying for dinner, or shall I order pizza for one?
Can you maybe announce yourself before you just pop in? You're a very quiet walker, step grandpapa.
Announce myself in my own home when I'm offering pizza? I think it odd to do your suggestion.
Look, okay, it is your house, but you know what? I think I have a question for you, step grandpapa. And I want you to be honest with me.
What is it, my stepchild, grandchild?
Where are you getting the pizza from?
Where do you think?
Domino's?
Of course not. I'm getting it from Papa John's.
Oh, good. Oh, had my heart worried for a second there.
So you'll stay.
We'll stay and have pizza.
Yes,
Great.
we'll stay and have pizza.
I'll order 2 large sardines.
Oh,
Damn it.
I don't even want to eat that pizza.
I was so excited. I was really hungry. Also, we need to to keep talking about Graham, but I was also hungry.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I guess we can just like pick off the sardine. Oh, wait. Look it. It's Graham stationery. It's right on those like old stuff from childhood.
Let me. What's it say?
It just says, "Can you find me?" Written in her lipstick.
Who would she be sending these messages to?
Well, maybe us. It was on our stuff.
Hold on. I'm gonna go in the back. I'm gonna go in the back of the attic. I'm gonna go through my trunk and I'm gonna see what's in there. Maybe there's another clue. I don't know.
Okay, I'll look over here, see if there's another note.
I have a lot of Muppet Baby stuff. I had a thing for that.
Next to nothing. I just got 4 tests for the 2nd grade and I got really low grades on all of them. And I got all my baby teeth. It's like in a satin box. It's really creepy.
Did you say you got all your baby teeth in there?
Yeah, I opened my box and it's empty except for 4 bad tests and a velvet box with my baby teeth.
Huh.
What do you got over there? Do you have more?
I have a signed photo from Muppet Babies Miss Piggy that says, "I'll be thinking about you later." And I feel like that was inappropriate for a child, but looking back, that's pretty cool.
Not into Muppet Babies?
What?
Were you into Muppet Babies that much?
Apparently, that mom and dad and Graham had to sign a fake picture with. Do you think it was the real baby Miss Piggy though?
I hope it was a baby Miss Piggy and not the adult Miss Piggy, because at least the baby Miss Piggy would be more age appropriate for you as a baby.
That's true. That's true. Wait a minute. Hold on. Ow. God. Ow.
You okay?
Ow. Tripped on a bike. I don't know whose bike that is. I found another letter. Hold on. Son of a biscuit. You need to find me for your special reward. And it smells like Liz Taylor's diamonds.
Pizza?
What the? Oh my God.
Extra anchovies for my 2 favorite step grandbabies.
Oh, thanks, step grandpapa. You know what? Leopold, you're really bleeding. I'm gonna go down and see if I can find some gauze. I know you were really hungry. I'll just leave you to the pizza.
Oh, leave me.
Time with my old step grandboy.
Hi, step grandpapa.
Have you found any memories up here you want to share?
I mean, there was a trunk full of. Do you remember the television show The Muppets?
Yes.
Well, apparently, I had a thing for their offspring, the Muppet Babies.
Oh.
And I have a bunch of toys. I found a signed photo from Muppet Baby Miss Piggy. That was fun.
Miss Piggy always reminded me of your Gram. Your Gram was a very special woman.
What do you mean was?
Is, remains, continues to be, shall be forever. I left my pizza downstairs. I have to get it to eat.
But there's plenty of pizza up here.
But mine was on a plate that I picked out of the cupboard and was going to eat off of tonight. I don't need to. This is my house. And you don't, and we don't. Going to get my pizza.
I mean, okay. Valid points. Oh, why is it so salty? Oh. Yeah, maybe Edmund didn't find something in here. David Hasselhoff poster. David Hasselhoff poster. David Hasselhoff poster. Man, Graham had a thing. David Hasselhoff doll. Oh, he speaks. Oh, cheeseburgers. Oh, okay. No, that's no.
What's that, my love? You're fine at the store. Good. Just here with your grandbabies, my it's your gram on the phone.
Can I talk to her?
Yes, here you go. Here she is. I'll put her on speakerphone.
Hi, Graham.
Hello.
What are you getting at the store?
Just chicken. I love chicken.
What kind of chicken are you getting, Graham? A breast or a thigh?
Oh, thigh. Oh, the most flavorful part.
I didn't hear that.
I'll let you go, baby. I love you so much. She'll be back soon, I'm sure. In the meantime, can I show you my collection of antique knives? I've arranged them in order of sharpness.
Where are they? I can see them probably from here.
I'm holding them in this tray, and I'd love to come a little closer with them. Could I stand on one leg with these knives? I'm an old man.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, wouldn't it be horrible if something happened to you in your Gram's attic?
Yes, it would. Stop moving. Put your foot down.
I just wanted to remind you who's in charge. My house, step grandbaby boy. My rules. I got this knife in Denver.
Has the Rocky Mountains on the handle. That's nice, I guess.
Did you know that's what they named Rocky after?
That's not right at all.
I think I'd know. Use it wisely.
What is that damn beeping? God. Why is there a little blood on this knife? There's blood on the knife. 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 There's blood.
Are you okay?
There's blood on the knife. It's from Step Grandpapa's knife collection.
Okay. I don't know what's going on in this house. I was just trying to look for some cause, and I tried to open Graham's room, and all I got was a bunch of silly string to the face, and now I'm just covered in silly string. It wouldn't stop spraying at me.
Here, let me just get it off your face. Get it off your face. What is happening? What is happening? Where is our grandmother?
No. This is such a weird place. We've been going through stuff that is supposedly from our childhood, but I don't remember any of it.
Look, I hear his steps. Look, I'm going to go. I have to go search. I'm going to try to get into Graham's room again. Maybe you took all the silly string. You left me alone with him. Here, take the knife with the blood. Maybe. Why are you putting the knife in your shirt? What? Okay, that's good. Okay, that's a good plan. God, this is so confusing. I'll be back.
There's a lump in your shirt, Edmund. You know, men can get breast cancer too. What? I'm an old man and can't always hear.
I'll get somebody to check out the lump in my breast, step-grandpapa.
Good. We've had a lot of death in our family.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, seemed like everything was great until about 5 years ago, and it's just like, you know, all Graham's brothers and sisters just keep dying in strange and unusual accidents.
Yes, most of them involving livestock, believe it or not.
Yeah, you know, step-grandpapa, I never put that together until right now, but you're right. Great.
Well, I'm a rancher, so I pick up on things like that. I've ranched in Denver for many, many years. Just
I feel like I haven't asked you much about your life. You worked in a sardine factory and you owned a ranch in Denver?
well, the sardine factory was also in Denver, you stupid boy. I had a life before your Graham, and now that she's gone, I'll have another. Gone to the store.
Yeah, you said she got into the store. Also, I know that you could do more than one thing, step-grandpapa, but you keep going on and on about how at the sardine factory you had to work nights and weekends and vacations and
days.
And it's just like, how did you manage to do that? And also have a ranch. It's like you were the man who had it all.
I did, and I will again. Edmund, do you know what the key to success is?
Obviously not, step-grandpapa. I couldn't dream of also working at a sardine factory and ranching.
I'll tell you a secret. It's not hard work. It has nothing to do with bootstraps.
That is very much of a relief, step-grandpapa.
It's murder.
What?
I said it's murder.
Oh my God.
I thought you were dropping some great time management skills. How is it murder?
Do you know who killed all your great uncles and aunties?
Now I'm thinking it's you.
No, that was a string of terrible natural cause related deaths that had nothing to do with me.
Don't laugh, okay? I know Great Aunt Susie died in a very hilarious way, but you know.
She was bit by an aardvark on her butthole.
Now you're making me laugh about it, but it was not.
What the hell is wrong with you two?
She deserved it. enough.
Leopold, you have to admit that the fact that they had to have a donut pillow to prop up her butt in the coffin was very funny. It was really hard to explain things with that feeling.
That's our
It's
family
like-
you're talking about.
Well, luckily your Gram survived it all.
What? What is happening? Where is Grams?
I'll get her.
I have a theory about this, Leopold. Listen, step grandpa, if he was both a rancher and worked all the time in a canned fish factory, he had to be really good at living a double life.
So,
And now that I say it, other than the very mirrored room where they were in their wedding, have you ever seen step grandpapa and grandmama in the same place?
are you telling me Grams is pulling a psycho and is being both grandma and step grandpapa?
Yeah.
Fine. She's fine. She's right here. She's fine. And I went to the store and I bought 2 lemons.
You
Hi,
didn't buy
Graham.
any chicken, Gramps?
What?
You didn't buy any chicken.
Chicken? Yes, chicken. I did, but it. No, they found me out. You found my secret. I was never married. It's me, Gram, and step grandpapa. And I just thought that I would tell you now because I don't have much time.
Why? Why
Yeah,
would
I'm.
you like Graham? Why would you pretend to get married? And just to be, I mean, step grandpapa was awful.
Yeah, it's also
Yes.
it's 2022, Grams. You can be a single eligible bachelorette now. You don't need to be married.
I always wanted to be a star. And playing the role of my own husband felt like the role of a lifetime after being a mother and a grandmother. I wanted to play the one who loved me. And I'm dying.
We love you.
We love you a lot, Grandmama.
I love you. I just wish maybe you had told me you loved me a little more before I invented a husband. Because in addition to wanting to practice my acting, I was feeling very unloved.
Oh, Graham, we love you. We love you so much. I'm sorry we only visit when you disappear for several days.
Yes, there is that.
Graham,
Yes.
I want you to look at me, and I want you to understand what I'm saying to you.
Yes.
I love you more than I love Muppet Baby Miss Piggy.
Oh, but you have her autograph.
Do I, or was that you, Graham?
That's a secret you'll have to ask your step grandpapa about.
Can I talk to him?
Oh, hang on.
Just play along.
I feel like we also haven't resolved the fact that step grandpapa killed all of Graham's brothers and sisters.
We'll call the police after we tell her we love her.
Thinking about the way Aunt Susie died.
Stop laughing at our family's misfortune.
What was the question?
We're calling the cops, Grams.
Grams or step grandpapa or whoever you are right now, could you answer one question for me?
Anything, my step grandpapa child.
I don't care about the murders. I think that secret can stay safe with you. But the secret that I want to know is it's step grandpapa always smelled like salted fish, and Graham always smelled like Elizabeth Taylor's diamonds. And I just want to know how you pulled that off.
Well, the fish swam in perfume. So when you smelled one, you did smell the other, but you only associated it with the look I was giving. So when you saw step grandpapa, he looked like he smelled more. I'm just messing with you. I just had 2 pairs of pants.
Oh man, okay. I was really gonna be really impressed then, you know?
No, just a good old goof 'em up con.
Oh, you always did have your mess arounds, Graham.
Or should we say step grandpapa?
That's our show. That's it. Please let that be it. I can't.
Oh my goodness.
I saw spit running out of my mouth.
Yes, we all did.
Wow, I haven't broken that hard that many times.
A lot of jaw tension in that set for Hannah. I feel like jaw workout. I feel like there was some mandibular fortitude.
Award-worthy jaw work.
Award-worthy.
Only time will tell. The next 2 weeks, you'll find out.
You in the playback, you'll be able to see every time I forgot the face because I would drop it. Then
Seeing behind the scenes, seeing how the actors and the improvisers work here at Highwire Improv. That's part of the magic of the online stage. Is you have time and space for all of that. And Kyle's magic, yes, the first magic was more impressive, to be honest. Thank you as always, baby, as self-described feral performers. I feel like it's lived up to, and I appreciate when people live up to their promises. This next troupe, I am certain will live up to at least one promise. Their name is Get a Room, and I can say with high confidence that you will see a room in the next 30 minutes. They're a wonderful group. They've done shows with us for a couple of seasons now, and I really think they have such a unique take on improv, and using the online sphere in a way that we haven't seen in person or online, which is always super exciting. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, check out workshop later this week. We're going to have another workshop later in April of the 27th with Velvet Wells. Look for that information to come up on Facebook, Instagram relatively soon. But in the meantime, everyone get ready for the second hour of our show. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be really exciting. Please welcome to the stage, Get a Room.
Hey, Highwire. I could dance to that forever, just knowing that we're dancing with you. Thank you so much for having us again. It's a real honor. My name is Hillary, and I am from Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I have the great pride and joy of introducing our team, Get a Room. Yeah. So we are an all-female, all-vintage improv team, and we are from Mexico. We are from Canada. We're from America, and we've joined on Zoom. It's really an exciting thing to do. Now, we specialize in bringing objects to life. Objects such as this. objects such as this, or objects, one of my favorites, such as this. So, very soon, you're going to see a room that I'm going to say at least 3 of us have not seen before. And we're going to be choosing objects from that room, bringing them to life and creating relationships. And we just can't wait to do this for you. So see you soon.
Okay, got it.
I am the mirror. Yep, the bedroom mirror. I'm glassy, clear, shiny, and I've got a lovely wooden frame. I've got a central place in the room, which feels great, and I reflect everything in the room. Feels good to be me. Now I'd like to introduce you to the duvet.
Come on in and get cozy. Oh, get cozy. I'm so happy to be the duvet in this little girl's room. Oh man, I keep those kids all cozy and their mom doesn't have to worry too much about, tidying up the room much because she's had a lot on her mind with the divorce and everything. Poor Cecilia, yeah, and I feel for her. And a few times she's kind of climbed in, to keep herself all cozy because that's what I'm so good at. I could use a wash, but she's busy. Yeah, how it is. Well, yeah, I want to introduce you to my good friend, the delicate pink lamp.
Turn me on. Turn me on. I help little Betsy read her books. She sneaks them under the cover some nights so they won't know that she's still reading after she's supposed to be sleeping. And that's when she turns me on and uses me to brighten the pages. But then I get turned off. C'est la vie. Let's meet the floppy bunny rabbit. Ooh.
I'm the same bunny and a runaway rabbit that had no place to go and no one found it for a long time. And sometimes I feel that way because some of them just, I'm lying on the floor, looking at the covers. And sometimes that little girl, Betsy, she squeezes me so tight. I'm like, oh no, I gotta go back to my floppiness, which is what I am. Come on, bunny.
Duvet, how's it hanging?
I'm floppy and fluffy, and somehow we are the best of friends, even though we're opposites, What is that? It's because we're opposites,
I think so. Well, it's funny. Cecilia has not been in to straighten you out lately.
Cecilia, I mean, the divorce is like really, I think it's driving her a little bit wonky. I think, the humans, they have issues with all this stuff. I'm not sure. But where's Betsy this weekend? She's gone away. Like, what's happening? Like, I'm kind of missing her, I'm missing Betsy. Sleepover? Dad's place? Who knows? They don't tell us much.
Oh. Well, happily, I don't need much maintenance. As a mirror, I just hang out and gaze around. So that's why we get along so well. I know I'm independent.
I want to know everything. I do. I want him to cozy up and tell me secrets and cry and laugh and get right down and dirty in my covers. That's what I want.
I see it all, Duvet.
Yeah.
Oh, I have secrets to tell.
Oh, I know you do. I know you do. And when they stare and look at their faces in you, do you see yourself?
I see them.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's a lamp. He's smart. Hey.
I just happened to be turned on right now, so I can see that you probably do need a bit of a wash.
I think the whole room could use a little bit of a, you know what I mean? Tidy up. You're looking a little dusty, sweetie.
Well, you could just come over here and rub off the dust if you wouldn't mind.
If there's a breeze through the window that lets me flutter myself over, if the breeze lets me come, oh yeah. There you are.
Oh, that feels really good. I mean, little girls, they can't be expected to dust.
Little girls just have to have fun and not worry about their parents' issues, you know?
Yes. I mean, I think that Betsy reading books as much as she does, that's a good thing.
It's a really good thing. You are giving her the comfort that I want to give her too, you know?
I like being little so that she can shove me up under the blanket, under you. And then nobody sees that she's still reading past her bedtime.
Reading those books on how late is that actually?
I don't know. What?
Hi,
I am or hi am? I'm not understanding.
Hi, Lampy. Hi, Lampy.
Oh.
I'm under the covers. Sorry.
Okay, you took my place.
Yeah, well, you gave it to me.
Well, I don't mind anything else being up under Betsy's covers. I mean, little girls should be able to mess up their room whenever possible.
Yeah, sometimes she throws me across the room really hard, and I hit that mirror. I don't like that mirror. I don't like it at all.
Oh, well, I think that you're so big and comfy and floppy that I see her play with you all the time.
Yes, she does. And when she's mad at her mom, she really throws me hard. And I got a little rip in my tummy. I got a little fluff coming out. Nobody notices. Nobody notices anything in this room. We're not noticed.
Yeah. Well, I think that Betsy needs something, and I think it's you to forget about her parents' worries. They're putting too much on her shoulders.
Yes, they are. I don't like her parents either. I don't like the mirror, and I don't like her parents. No, can't help it. But you're nice. You're bright. You're cool.
Bunny,
Yeah,
Honey,
yeah. What?
you're hiding under the duvet.
Well, I don't like you because you look at me and I see myself and I don't want to see myself. I don't like that. That's not nice.
Oh, I glance at you, but I can't help but look at the whole room. That's what I do.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. I didn't think of it that way. Yeah.
That's
see a
my
lot of stuff.
job.
Yeah, you see a lot of stuff in here that I don't see.
Don't take it personally.
I try not to. Like, you saw her mother coming in the other day. Did you see that? I heard her. What was she doing? What was she doing?
Well, she was looking at her daughter's journal.
She was?
Yeah.
That's not right. Oh, well. I'm just gonna be floppy right now. That's all I can do. I don't know what else to do. I like you better, though. I like you. I like you better.
Well, you've got to be you. Everyone's got to be them. That's what I've learned. Watching.
Yeah, we don't really have a choice. You know what, though? That little girl has a choice, and she's got to take it. I'm very worried about her. She's upset. She hugs me too tight. She throws me across the room. Something's wrong with that little girl.
I think she'll be okay.
I hope so.
I think she'll be okay too, because I believe in the power of reading. And I think that if little ones read, that they figure stuff out. Maybe I'm wrong,
No, she
but
gotta
I
read
think
the
I'm
Runaway
right.
Bunny. She got to read the Runaway Bunny and get out of here.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm so glad she's gone.
It's Cecilia, her mom.
I love divorce so much. Oh my God. Now I can maybe try to deal with this room. Oh, look at it. I don't think Peter knew what a favor he was doing me. I mean, he obviously didn't know what a favor he was doing me, but man, do I love not having to deal with children. Oh,
Don't touch me.
I can hear people. What?
Leave Betsy's stuff alone.
Don't touch me.
What the hell? Now this, oh my God, her puppets. She never plays with her puppets. I would have played with the puppets every day and all. If I were her when I was her age, even now, I would have played. Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, it's just, it's a little puppet. It's a little puppet figure. Yes, it's a little puppet figure. It's a little puppet. Well, isn't that charming? Do you have any advice? Be kind to your daughter. Oh my God, this is what I'm hearing everywhere. What has she got here? She's got like books and stuff underneath the duvet. What's going?
Don't read her journal anymore, Cecilia.
Journal? Oh, there it is.
Maybe you should play with her. Play with her. Play with her. Play with her.
Betsy's journal.
Don't open it.
No.
Bad mom. Bad mom.
Bad mom.
Betsy. Aww. I love my dad. Oh, here's a picture of me. Oh, that's a picture of me with fangs. Picture of me with, I'm gonna look in the mirror. I'm gonna look in that mirror right now. Do I have fangs?
Oh, you don't have fangs. Cecilia, you don't have fangs.
I don't have fangs. You know what it is? It's like as soon as people get divorced, who do they blame? Do they blame the guy who had the affair?
No, they blame their mother.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Crafts.
That
I hate crafts so much. I really hate crafts.
Betsy's favorite color is blue.
She loves the craft. Oh, I think her favorite color is blue. You know what?
Stop.
Even though
Stop.
maybe I could make her a bracelet when she comes home.
Yes.
That would be nice.
Yeah, yes,
Betsy would like a blue bracelet.
yes.
A blue bracelet.
Do it.
That would be. I mean, I could stick this right. I mean, I don't know about you. Duvet. I think the duvet's in the back there. Duvet Mirror and Company, but this is the biggest pencil case I ever seen. Huh?
Too bad it's not blue.
It's not blue though. Everything has to be blue. You know what I want to do? I remember growing up and it was just my mom and me, and she would read to me every single night.
I think is that the doorbell ringing?
Maybe she's come home.
Read to Betsy.
I'm gonna read her.
Yes,
I got a cool story.
good.
The birdcage husband from the Slavic lands of Central Asia. Oh yeah, husband gets locked up in a birdcage. This is totally my favorite one. Betsy's gonna love it.
Oh.
And
Now I'm worried. I've got to get out of here, but let me tell you, I'm worried.
now the big decision. I have a very difficult decision to make. On the one hand, I am the coach of a girls' high school basketball team. And the good news is that my girls, for the first time since I've been a coach for 15 years, have come to they have the opportunity to, they've been winning and winning, which is amazing. And they are up for a championship game. And this is remarkable, of course, and unusual, and we are hysterically happy. And of course, I've got to be there. But the exact same day, I've won this opportunity to be with Michaela Schifrin, and I'm crazy for skiing. This is crazy. And only 5 people won this. We have a master class with Michaela Schifrin, all expenses paid, including round trip flight, at Copper Mountain, Colorado, which is where so many Olympic skiers, including Michaela, train. How can I not do that? So how can I be in 2 places at once? Help me decide, please.
I am your diary from when you were 12 and you desperately wanted to be part of the Olympic team one way or the other.
That's so true. Since I was a girl.
I am the ski pole that you once held when you were watching Michaela Schifrin, and you still have the same ski pole, and it brings you magic. And now you could actually go and be with Michaela.
You recognize me, I know you do. It's the basketball that all your girls signed and that you keep right on your dresser amazingly so that you can see their names and how much you mean to them.
We have such a special bond.
I'm a yoga mat, and really, you don't get much thrill anymore from yoga, do you? You really need something a little more fun.
Like skiing with Michaela Schifrin?
I am the video that your girls made for you, thanking you for being an amazing coach. They're also singing a song that they wrote for you in this video, and it's incredible.
I'm a basketball hoop. The one that Carol swished through the final three-pointer to get them into this competition.
Yes, that's right. That's how we got into the
Wish.
Carol. Carol is the star.
I'm a piece of cast that was on your ankle, and you hurt your leg when you were learning to ski that summer when you were 13, and you were in this cast for a couple of weeks, but you always said it was so worth it.
So worth it. Yep, so worth it. That's when I really got the passion.
I am the seat that you'll be sitting in on JetBlue. It's right across the aisle from Michaela Schifrin, winging your way to Colorado to go have a skiing adventure.
Oh my God, I can just picture it.
I am the ticket that all your friends will be buying to go see your winning team. All those parents are so proud of you and the job you did to have their girls win.
I'm the calendar of all your responsibilities and all the things you've had to do all winter, all previous spring, all last 2 years. When's there going to be a day for you?
It's true.
I am the talent that you have at skiing and how hard you worked at it, but nobody has really fully noticed. This time, they're going to see it on MSNBC live.
MSNBC.
I am the clock, actually, of the clock that they'll be keeping the time on for this game that is so hugely important to all of 13 of your girls. They'll be watching for those last final seconds. Are they in the lead? Time to choose.
They really have a chance. They really have a chance. They're damn good this year. Maybe the only year that they have such a good chance. Okay, I've got to choose. This is the hardest decision of my life, and I raised 2 kids. A lot of hard decisions. Okay, I'm going to call. I've got to call. I'm still deciding. Oh my God. Hi, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be able to be at the championship game. Yeah, got another opportunity. It's really, really good. The assistant coach is going to have to be there for me. I'm sorry to disappoint everyone. Sorry about that. Oh, that was very hard, but oh well. I'm so excited.
Lessons learned. I learned when opportunity comes knocking, you better answer that door.
Lessons learned. I learned sometimes you just have to go for the fun thing.
Lessons learned. Little girls should have a lot of privacy in their life.
Lessons learned. Sometimes it's worth it being thrown across the room if it helps somebody else.
Forget a room. Thank you, Highwire.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
having us
Highwire.
back.
Highwire. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. We always love coming to Highwire.
We love it. We love Highwire.
Dancing to imaginary music. Oh yeah.
What a wonderful show, as always. Thank you so much to Get a Room. As promised, you saw a room. You got a room, and you got dancing, and you got, as always,
Awesome.
some light
Thank you for all that.
and ideas.
See you
Thank so
soon.
much. We love
Bye.
your shows.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, wow. I love what y'all do. It's so great.
Thank you.
Oh
All
gosh.
right.
All right.
Fun.
Let's
See you next month.
Bye.
month,
Thank
yes.
you.
so
Coming
much.
back for
Thanks,
next season.
Barry. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you all.
You bet.
All right. So we have one more show this evening. It is a wonderful duo. I'm going to bring them over to the main room now. They are a wonderful group, Menage a Duo, and I would love to welcome you all to the stage. And for our last show of the evening, Menage a Duo.
Good evening. We are Menage a Duo. I am David, and my cohort in chaos is the illustrious
Michael. It is Michael. Michael Shelby.
I forget. I'm sorry. I forget your name, sir. I'm sorry. I forget your name sometimes. I apologize.
It happens. It happens all the time, as a matter of fact.
Look, Matthew, I say it happens sometimes, okay? You say it happens all the time.
All the time. Vast majority of people mangle my name. Matthew, Michael, middle initial of M. Also, it gets killed. I hate what my mother did to me.
So Matthias, your father had nothing to do with your naming. It's your mother's fault.
My dad wanted John in honor of my grandfather, but my mother, she wanted nothing to do with it.
She wanted
M. Mother M.
Yeah, she wanted nothing to do with your name or your father. Like, there's so much confusion in your background, and maybe why your name stuff is so mixed up for the world.
Yeah. She wanted nothing to do with the name John, and she wanted no input from my father because of the lineage of Johns. She decided,
whoa. Okay. No input from your father. There's an explicitly sexual connotation to that. You were the last child.
I was the last John in the lineage of 13 Johns. That was it. She had enough of Johns.
So your name is John. Okay, you were the last John.
My father was the last John. I became a Michael, Matthias, Matthew. Meaningless names, meaningless.
I know, but yeah, I mean, really, what's in the name? What matters the most to me, Maccabee, is the fact that you're with me through everything I've done.
Did you notice how I respond to just about any name? It's you that matters. I pay attention to you. What's in the name? Nothing. Not for me.
I wish there was a way that I could express my gratitude to you in a way that matters to me. That would be so balanced. That would just be so balanced. If I could, to you, to me, yin yang, Matthew John.
That could be. I think my mother wanted a Mildred. Not a Michael. She told me that once.
Well, without any further input from your father, that would be hard to come by. That would just be.
Misha, Mickey, hate them all. But you never cared about that. You like me for who I am. I don't give a shit at this point what my name is. I don't care.
That's so freeing for me. Like I can let go of all this angst and guilt that I've carried all these years for calling other people by your name when making love with them.
I'll be honest with you. I found it a little exciting. It's like, like trying a new thing every single time. You never know what you got to scream out in the middle of a passion. I'm not against it. I'll just say that much. Not against it.
Pinocchio.
If that rocks your boat, here we go. I am fine. I'm a person with no name. But you and I, we have a special place, and that place matters a lot to me, actually. Names don't matter. You matter. Place matters.
So the fact that when I call other people by your name when I'm making love with them, that doesn't bother you.
Not a bit.
Okay. And the fact that we are supposed to have a in name, see what I did there? A monogamous exclusive relationship, and I use your name in Mildred's bed and Margaret's bed, and like.
Don't forget Marjorie. Marjorie told me too. I'm fine with that. It's the place. You never, ever brought any one of them to our bedroom. This bed over here, that's for us. Uh-oh. 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 I know that look. Uh-oh.
So, some of the stains are pizza stains. Just saying. Anchovies with mushrooms and caramelized onion. How could I say no to somebody who brings me in a box of hot anchovies with mushrooms and caramelized onions with this ooey drippy just in? So some of the stains are pizza stains. I did not lie.
Who brought the pizza in our bedroom? I noticed the stains, and I know you like pizza.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was somebody else bringing the pizza, never connected the two. What are you telling me? Stephen, what are you telling me?
I would tell you who did it
I thought you did it.
if I could remember their name.
Oh, you cannot even remember who soiled and brought shame to our bedroom. Oh my God, it'll be another person. With
Okay,
no name.
my name is David. I brought shame to our bedroom.
David Stephen Pentamston. Do not pull that bullshit on me.
You've always fallen for it before. I brought shame to the bedroom. Our bedroom.
I can't sleep in my own bed anymore.
Yeah. We'll flip the mattress. We'll flip and we'll take the top part and we'll flip it down that way, and it'll be like 180 degrees tipped, and you won't even know. It like you won't see the stains anymore. And I'll buy a new set of sheets next week.
David Stephen, this is not the first year that we've been together, or even the first decade. You know about my OCD. A sheet swap will not do it. A mattress flip will not do it. I'll need a new house. I need to switch a different city, maybe a different state, maybe a different country.
Does that mean you're going to leave me?
I was hoping you would come with me and find the Marjories and the Marys. If you want to find a Matthew, I don't care. Find a Matthew. Just don't bring him or her to our bedroom, please. I beg you.
Until the other day, I would have been ready to follow you. But this pizza, I've never had pizza like this anywhere in the world. I can't leave.
Pizza is available anywhere. They'll ship it to you frozen. You won't follow me for a pizza? The fuck is wrong with you?
This pizza, anchovy, mushroom, caramelized onion.
Yes, I got it.
Gooey. I am not leaving this, and I can remember all of those details, regardless of whether your name is Michael, Matthias, Maccabee, Mark. Like, who cares?
Mark with a C? Oh, Mark with a K. This is important. This is very important. What did you just say, Mark? Which Mark are we talking about? David Stephen, think carefully before you answer that question.
It's with a C.
Ah!
Just punking you. I knew it was a K. Just no. Really, I have to be honest.
Like this.
I have to be honest. I really thought it was with a C, but when I saw how upset you are, I was like, "Oh crap!" After like I'm staying here because of the pizza, I ought to give him something. So, Mark with a CK pizza.
Was Mark with the CK the person who brought the pizza? Think hard. Regression analysis. Go back in time. Was that the Mark with the C and a K? There's only one Mark. we know together who spells his name that way. Oh, God. I hate Mark with a CK. I don't mind Marjorie. I don't mind Mary. I don't really mind Matthias. But Mark with a CK? I hate him. He lies all the time.
He's fond of you. He would bring a pizza for you any kind you want.
Lies. He lies to me and he lies to you. He doesn't
No,
love you the way I do.
Mark, you remember I told you about how he loves like the anchovies with the sun-dried tomatoes and pepperoni? Bring one of those over. Just let yourself in when you're ready.
Oh, for God's sake. You gave him a key? This is over. This is over.
All right. So when you leave, are you taking the sheets with you, or I can just use them again?
Use them for a napkin. Use
Okay.
them for a handkerchief. Use them
And
for a table.
The mattress. I don't have to flip the mattress then, because you don't want anything to do with the mattress. I think I'm gonna have them make up a mattress-sized pizza, and it's gonna I'll assemble it. Okay, I'll make a video because I know you can't. Half of it is going to be your specialty pizza because I want you to have a memorial spot, and the other half of it is going to be this anchovy, caramelized onion, mushroom thing. And I'm just gonna get like naked and roll around in it.
Will you do me one last favor and send me a video of that? But without the Marcus CK, just you rolling there. That last party video, I'll cherish for the rest of my life. I promise. Give it to me.
Nope.
You're very, very cruel, David, Stephen. And I want nothing else to do with you.
I understand.
Goodbye.
All right, so we're going to try something a little bit different now. What we want is a suggestion from the audience based upon two objects that will be found in the setting that was just described. Okay, pop those into the chat, and if Tech can let us know what's appearing if we're not able to see that. And then tell us who we're going to be those objects. So decide which object you want Michael to be and which one you want me to be. So we need suggestions for objects, please, that were in that setting. And Tech, if you'll give that to us. I have an alarm clock for David.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And for Michael?
I'm a rug.
Rug. Okay.
Fantastic. Okay.
I got a really easy life. Twice a day, I have to do something. The rest of it, my time is all my own.
Yeah. Even if I got to change the batteries twice a day, you're right on time. Just twice a day. And then you just sort of kind of hang out there on a wall watching me.
You at least have more human interactions. People pass by you. They walk all over you, but not in a humbling manner. I'm just ornamental, acoustical.
Useful. Useless. When you said they walk all over me, that is precisely how I feel. Nobody touches you with their feet on the wall, do they? They walk all over me because of who and what I am.
You're important for them to be able to get where they're going. You have a purpose. You stop them from getting splinters. You collect the cat fur. You stop it from giving the kids allergy attacks. What do? I get thrown against the wall if they don't want to get up.
Yeah, I saw that a few times. That's not pretty. Not for me. You could be a very, very broken person right now. Well, a thing, technically, but I think of you as a person because there ain't much else here. Some pizza stains on the bed, some people arguing, sometimes making passionate love, sometimes different people. But I have to take it all. They wipe their feet on me.
You get clean once a week with that whoosh,
God.
whoosh. You become brand new once a week. What am I? Tick, tock, tick.
Oh, stop it. Stop it with the tick-tock. You are electronic. You're not even wound. You're mechanical. Why do you keep making that sound? Tick-tock, tick-tock.
It's in my DNA. It's
I
where
know.
it came from. Tick, tock.
Your great-grandfather used to go tick-tock.
It's in my DNA. Respect my origins. Respect me.
All right. All right. TikTok it is. I can appreciate it. I understand where you came from.
You're useful. Always. Always. People come in when they walk into the room. What do they see? They go like, what time is it? Look at this beautiful rug. Oh my God, it's woven with gold and magentas and oranges and turquoises and pictures of butterflies and fuzzy dice, and like people just kind of want to like roll around and scratch their back. I've seen the dog roll around on the back, go, just to be, that's you. That's because of who you are.
Do you think that I like that smelly beast rolling outside in raccoon shit, coming back and wiping that raccoon shit on me? Dorothy does not do a good job with a vacuum cleaner when she comes in. She just goes back and forth a couple of times and just sprinkles some deodorant on me. I feel unclean in this room, I tell you, honestly. And I don't see half the stuff that's going on in this bed. You do.
I wish there was something I could do to make things better for you, so you'd appreciate your station. Tell me what I can do to make things better for you and me.
You know,
I don't know.
I appreciate that. It's been a dream of mine, you know, in a lot of, I don't know, African countries, some Asian countries, rugs go on the wall, not on the floor, but on the wall and the floor. Do you know how much I would love to hang next to you on the wall? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How about if we trade places? You get hung up on the wall and I'll go down to the floor. That'd confuse the hell out of them when they came in, wouldn't it?
They will also not be able to find you in the morning when you go off. But when they find you under the bed, this will be the last day. They will throw you against the wall so hard, they'll probably break you, and I'll lose my only friend in this room.
But they'll throw me against you, and my fall will be cushioned, and you'll cradle me in your stinky, doggy, smelly fibers, and I'll feel nourished and protected and cared for in a way that I've craved all these years.
I will tell you honestly, why do you think I asked to go on the wall next to you? There's nothing that I would like more than to cradle you in my little softness. Because you're very special to me. You always have been.
Keep saying these things. It makes my springs coil.
You don't have any springs. Your grandfather had springs. I know it's in your DNA. Please don't go TikTok.
Don't discount my roots and origins. They're who I am. They're part of me. Love me, love my roots, love my ethnicity, love where I came from. Love my timelessness. Love my journey from the beginning until now in all of its manifestations. If you truly love me.
I truly love you. If you want to stay weird with a TikTok, with a tightly wound springs, you do you. You do you. I just want to hang on a wall next to you. Yes, swapping places is great, but be next to you.
TikTok, we can have a video, and I can send it to everyone. I can send TikTok videos all around. I will be a modern messenger of magnificent musical massages.
You are an internet connected along. Oh my God, I forgot completely about that. This is gonna be great. New TikTok sensation.
TikTok, TikTok. Cradle me in your cuddly, furry, doggy smelly arms.
I love you.
And you, until the end of time.
Hi.
And thank you, folks. That's very much definitely Michael. I didn't want you to leave here going like, did he know his name or didn't he? I am still working on mine, but that is very much Michael.
David, thank you very much. And I do love you dearly.
Okay,
I miss you very, very much.
And
thank you. Until next time, come armed with your wonderful suggestions, and we will play them.
Thank you all.
Mwah.
Thank you so much. What a wonderful show.
Okay, good night.
And thanks everyone watching from home. Good night to everyone. What a wonderful 2 hours of improv. We'll see you back here on Highwire Improv